beer live stream. Cheers to the Blue Crew. How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day wherever they are. I hope it's just going good. Shout out to the Blue Crew, the Green Giants, the Ledger Citizens. We haven't had a crypto and beer live stream like this in a good long while, so please let me know if the connection's coming through all right. You know, I know my schedule's all over the place, so sometimes it takes a little bit of time for the Blue Crew or the Green Giants or the Ledger Citizens to jump in on a stream. Please let me know by hitting the thumbs up or just showing up or leaving a comment or anything like that. And if you're not even part of the Blue Crew, you know, feel free to jump on in and get a blue wrench and all that good stuff. Legendary, my man, we got our undercover Green Giant Legendary in the house. What's up, Legendary? Where's the Tigers? Sniff. You know, I decided to, the Tiger is having a vacation today. We used to do live streams like this, Crypto and Beers live streams with, you know, face to face. So today the Tiger's taking a little bit of a vacation. I'm just looking to hang out with the Blue Crew today, drink some beer, hang out with all of you. Can hear you loud and clear. Perfect. You look different. Yeah, I got a haircut. I got a haircut like a while ago, but in a good way. Okay, you boy, that's good. That's good, man. That's good. What's up, RPM? Good to see you, man. Yes, GDLT, let's go. So are you guys panicking today? Is everybody scared of what's going on in the markets? I jumped into BC Backers live stream and I just see everybody going, look at XRP, it's tanking. What's happening? Why is XRP breaking down? Can we please look at the chart? What's going on? Guys, we dipped way lower than this before, right? So we still have a chance of making a higher low than this previous low that we've been in, right? For XRP. Sure, it's been breaking down, but I'm not panicking, right? We've been in this space long enough. As long as we can create a higher low than the previous low, which was around what, like 55 cents, 60 cents, somewhere around there, I'm not panicking. If we do see it breaking down below those levels, then yeah, there is some cause for concern and maybe the speculation of 30-cent XRP happening, right? A lot of people are, the sentiment is at an all-time low, I feel like. It was already really low a few weeks ago. Now it's getting lower and people are just expecting bearish. You go everywhere, everybody is feeling pretty freaking bearish, right? Of course, for the long-term holders, they just want to keep accumulating, they keep participating and, you know, getting their bags or participating in DeFi and whatnot. So only dumping to 72 cents because I bought RPM. RPM is like, see, this is why I don't dig XRP as much as XDC. When I buy XDC, it goes up. When I buy XRP, it goes down. No, but I love all those cryptos, man. Once again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I'm just looking to hang out with the Blue Crew, especially on this nice, it's a cool day over here, actually, in LA. So cheers to y'all. We're having a cold beer. 71.5 cents. Do you guys think by the end of this stream, it's going to hit like that 60-cent barrier? I wonder what the previous low is on the daily. I didn't get to check that out yet, but you know, if somebody here in the Blue Crew can let me know where the previous low was for XRP, you know, then we can have a discussion here. Not sure if you guys know about Crowbank, fairly new coin. Its tokenomics pays 8% USDC hourly into the wallet you hold. Crowbank. I've been getting USDC airdropped randomly throughout the day. That's interesting, Crowbank. I'll definitely have to check that out. That's pretty unusual. How much? I'm not going to ask you how much you invested because I don't think that's right. But for 8% USDC daily, like how much would you have to put into Crowbank to make sure that you're getting that 8%, you know, a pretty good hefty 8% and then some, and then your initial investment back, right? Because that's what we care about, especially with these really high APY or like these really kind of unique forms of trying to get staking rewards, for example, or nodes, is you want to make sure you get your initial investment back as quickly as you possibly can, whether it's you invested at the right time and the token as well as your staking has gone up, the token price has gone up, or, you know, you wait a few months or a handful of months and then you get your initial investment back, because that's really what it's all about when you're jumping into staking or jumping into nodes. So you want to make sure you get your initial investment back as quickly as possible, so then you're just working with house money from there, right? Whatever happens, happens. Ani Brito in the chat. What's up, Ani Brito? Good to see you. Guys, shout out to Ani Brito, by the way. If you guys don't know Ani Brito, I know the Blue Crew does, but For any new viewers tuning in, check out Ani Brito's YouTube channel as well. Really good stuff. And, Berserker. Shout out to Berserker because that's where I usually hang out with Ani Brito there. Had an awesome time on his Sunday coffee time stream, Crypto and Coffee. I have 315 EGLD staked and get about 0.15 a day. Damn, that's not bad, man. That's not bad at all. What's that percentage APY right there? I want it all and I want it now. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now. You have 7,777 kava staked and get 10 kava a day. Dang, that's way more kava than I have. RPM is such a whale, dude. Whenever I hear RPM's, what he's doing, or like, some of the bags that he's looking to get, I'm like, damn, dude. I wish I had that much kava, man. I wish I had that much kava, my dude. Spirish Malone and another Green Giants amongst us. What's up, Green Giants? Appreciate the support as always, you guys. Thanks for becoming Green Giants. Thanks for supporting the channel. I know our channel is all over the place in terms of schedule. I'm what's it called? I'm juggling a lot of things in my life currently, but I don't, I would definitely want to be trying to make more and more time for the Blue Crew and the Green Giants. And you guys show so much support, and it's always so much fun hanging out with you guys. That is for sure. Yeah, the kava percentage APY is really good. The EGLD, that's an interesting APY. 15% isn't that bad. Atom's APY for staking Atom is like, you get airdrops with Atom. That's the really cool thing. Like the staking APY is about what, like 10% or so, 11%. Maybe sometimes you'll see it at 13%. But dang, 15% for EGLD, that's not bad. That's pretty on par with what's going on with Atom. I need to explore the EGLD universe or the ecosystem more, because right now I think I know what I'm looking for in terms of user experience and word of mouth about a project. So I need to definitely do my due diligence there with EGLD and then Phantom as well. Those are two that I hear a lot of. Phantom, EGLD, and AVAX. I have no clue. By the way, I have no real clue why the XRP community is so excited. Like when I hear XRP YouTubers or other XRP community members talking about other projects outside of the XRP ecosystem, for some reason, it's so funny. I never hear about Atom. Even though Atom probably has the closest ties to the XRP ecosystem out of those, the other ones like EGLD, Phantom, and AVAX. Those are the three I always hear from other XRP YouTubers, but I never hear about Solana, never hear about Atom. It's very interesting. Very interesting. I wonder why. Solana, there's been a confirmed connection with Ripple and Solana, you guys. We got the global ID connection through Greg Kidd, right? Greg Kidd's partnered with Solana. He used to be the former chief risk officer for Ripple. And then now Ashish Birla, if you guys go to his Twitter page, Ashish Birla's Twitter page, and see one of his recent posts talking about Uber and Ripple and trying to provide, how amazing it would be for digital asset, or if Uber was using digital assets, right? And they name drop Solana Pay. Ashish Birla, a representative of Ripple, freaking name drops Solana Pay. So, take that as you will. I'm not saying there's a direct connection there or anything, but we're seeing multiple, avenues referencing Solana and XRP, right? We're seeing Greg Kidd. Now we're seeing Ashish Birla joining the fold. And if you look at Solana's Foundation's Twitter page, and you're going to see some, Ripple members following Solana Foundation. So I'm just amazed. Like, it's just really funny. I'm trying to go for a lot of things that, like, anything that's connected with the XRP ecosystem and Ripple, and, go with Atom ecosystem and the Solana ecosystem. But then I see other XRP community members or YouTubers going for AVAX or going for Polkadot. I like Polkadot though too, so don't get me wrong. I like all of those, but I'm just amazed that, like, what's the train of, like, I just wonder, like, is there a group that I'm missing out on or something? Like, because I feel like all of a sudden it's like everybody gets into AVAX or gets into EGLD at the same time sometimes from the XRP community. Ani, I just subbed. Bird Dog, hell yeah, man. Juno staking APY on Kepler has been holding 112% for a while now. I'm loving the Juno staking for sure. And I'm participating in Juno's swap decks as well. So doing Juno Neta liquidity pools. I'm really getting excited, guys. And I've talked about this multiple times already in the past few weeks, but I'm getting really excited for DeFi land. I'm liking what they're doing with DeFi land. I'm liking the slow growth that they're having, and more developments are happening. So DFL is the token number. The supply is decreasing exponentially. From last time I saw it, it's like 100 DFL per second is getting burned right now, which is pretty crazy. The total supply is at around 9 billion right now. But they got investments from FTX, Alameda Research, right? Possible Coinbase listing coming soon in the future, because Coinbase announcing listing Solana-based projects, and it looks like they're definitely invested in DeFi land. So I've been having fun time, watering my plants, petting my pets in the DeFi land, getting ready for the play to earn aspects that are going to be coming soon, getting ready for staking DFL very soon. So I think at this price, for 6 cents per DFL, could go to 5 cents, could go to 4. I'm not trying to tell people what to do. I'm just trying to bring awareness, right? Could be a good opportunity though, before staking does go underway, before these NFTs start coming to life and play to earn starts happening. Yeah, anything's better than Ethereum. Damn the XRP, man. Perfect, dude. The only thing is with AVAX and the user experience, I just find it to be inferior versus Solana or Atom in terms of being able to access DeFi, in terms of the quality of the ecosystem, the projects within that ecosystem. I've been hearing some shady things about the projects in the AVAX ecosystem. Sure, they offer tremendous APY, but the token prices keep going down. Right? So once again, we've given those warnings, even though it has a tremendously high APY, what's the quality underneath that token, right? What is really the actual use case that can really back up something like that, right? And so we saw with Wonderland and Time, I understand that's one project, but that was a project that I saw, some big crypto YouTubers shilling, right? Or getting excited about in terms of AVAX, right? So obviously they couldn't do that right, and now they're moving on to other projects in there. So AVAX by itself may be a good platform. Obviously they got a collaboration going on with Flare Networks. We'll just have to wait and see. But in terms of the quality of the other ecosystem projects within AVAX, I mean, you guys can tell me what other projects I should be looking out for, and I'll do some research in it. But so far I have not been as impressed or as bullish on AVAX as I am with Solana or the Atom ecosystem. Hell, I'm even more bullish on Algorand's ecosystem or Tezos's ecosystem over AVAX. And especially with Tezos, something that's been around for a really long time, has survived many bear market, or a few bear markets now. Tezos is something to keep an eye out for, without a doubt. I'm heavily invested in AVAX. It's got some shadiness for sure. I hear you, Bird Dog. I hear you. Thoughts on Moon River? Looks to be in a buy zone right now at the moment. Cryptoholic, thanks for the awareness. Maybe somebody here in the Blue Crew can give you their opinions on Moon River. Remember, guys, we're all here to participate and help each other. I don't know too much about Moon River, man, so I can't say if I think the price is looking good. All I know is that definitely there's a lot of good opportunities today in the market. That's for sure. I think Crowbank is Luna on steroids. I got to check out this Crowbank sniff. I mean, Luna's looking like it's taken a major breather. I think Luna has been currently going into its own type of bear market after such a tremendous gain towards the upside for that project. And it's looking like Solana is also starting to go through a little bit of a bearish retracement. It's been expected though, right, guys? That hence why, even though I say the user experience with Solana is tremendous and I'm bullish on the Solana ecosystem, it's just crazy how fast Solana has gone up in the past 2 years. Basically, since 2020 happened, Solana's been the #1 gaining ecosystem, and it makes sense that it would take a massive breather from going from $1 up to $250. Crazy, man. Gala music node, G, any thoughts? I would like to get a player node, but I'm kind of just sad. Like right now, I'm playing with the house money on Gala, right? I'm playing with house money when it comes to Gala. I was lucky to get a Gala node, earlier last year, right? And we talked about Gala with the Blue Crew a bunch when it was dabbling underneath a penny or above a penny sometimes. So now I'm just playing with the house money and I'm really happy with that, right? So I don't know if I invest into a player node right now, especially considering that Gala is running more events than they're releasing games at the moment. I'm bullish long term on it. I just kind of wish that I want to see more games being unleashed, right? And I like the idea that they're trying to become like this overall entertainment ecosystem and providing nodes for music, providing nodes for your independent games, providing nodes for this, for that, for, whatever. I'm kind of holding off. It could be a decision I regret later on, but I hope, I'm happy with my Gala founder node, and I think that's the only thing I'm doing in relation to Gala personally right now. Because right now it's just like the hype of Gala is way, 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 way ahead of the reality, in my opinion. Right? Hence why when it was going up to, what was it, like 40 cents or close to 50 cents? I forgot what price it topped out at. But we were saying this is good times to be taking profits, right? So, and so far it's proven correct. Oh my God, Vince724, what's up, man? Cheers to you, dude. I like your Buddy Holly style. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'm wearing the glasses. It's not our usual shades, right? We got to get the shades back, but it's a little dark in here, so I had to wear these types. Crypto is atrocious. Crypto atrocious. So I'm not saying the music node is going to be a failure. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying right now I'm really comfortable with playing with the house money that I have, especially with Gala. So sure, could I use that house money to purchase a player node? Yeah, but I don't know, like I'm trying to limit my risks here now. Like I'm happy with what I got, so I'm not trying to dig for more. I want to see Gala prove to us that it can release these games. 2022 should be a massive year for Gala because they're releasing Mirandus, they're releasing Spider Tanks. I want to see those games out and running. I want to see more outside of just cool events and all the musicians that right? That's one of the positives, I guess, for the player node is that they know musicians like Imagine Dragons, like Kings of Leon, right? And a lot of other bands as well. So Gala's got some major connections, but right now I want to see the reality catching up a tiny bit with the overhype that there's going for this project, right? But that's just my own opinion, you guys. I know some people in here already own player nodes. I'm not trying to discourage you away from it. I'm sure you guys will make, tremendous money, and I hope everybody here reaches the promised land. I'm just trying to tell you, I'm comfortable with where I'm at in terms of Gala investing or anything else in Gala. I'm not purchasing their NFTs. I'm getting them airdropped through my founders node. Um, all those type of things. I want to see them migrate over to Gala chain. I want to see them using Flare networks. I want to see them using Binance Smart Chain and Polygon, providing cheaper fees for transactions. I want to see the reality catch up a little bit with Gala. In terms of investing, what cryptos I've been really interested in investing, DFL, XRP, of course. XRP is just always the base right now, especially leading up to Ledger City. I just really, I think under a dollar XRP is a tremendous, tremendous opportunity. XLM's ecosystem, I'm really excited about. HBAR, Algorand, those type of things I'm still investing in. Blue Zell, right? BLZ, GameFi. But Vince724, cheers to you, man. Cheers to everybody tutored in. Thanks for the 12 likes, the close to 10 likes here, or 12 viewers, 10 likes, excuse me. I think Luna blew its wad. I got in at $32. Should have taken profits when it reached 100. Yep, it's hard to take profits, man, but I think it took me at least 2.5 years to learn how to take profits when I see a straight line up. When I see a ridiculous straight line up, I take profits automatically nowadays. Remember when we saw XRP doing its little thing, pumping up to 90 cents? And I was saying, this looks like it's a good, recently, right? And I was saying, this could be considered profit taking levels, but is anybody going to do it? Is anybody going to do it? Right? I took profits at 88 cents, bought back in at 81 cents, and now technically in a loss. I thought 81 would be its bottom. Turns out it went lower. Could have gotten more XRP, but hell, I'm happy with what I was able to get on that small trade there. Terrible man, grow your hair out. Crypto's dying when you cut your hair. No, crypto was in a bearish trend before I cut my hair. Before when it was long, around January. Remember that January dump? Alex D Vlogs? You remember that. What beer are you drinking right now? It's a terrible Mexican beer, man. It's just literally called Cerveza Palma. It's like a cheap beer. It's pretty bad. What's up, Frogadelic? How you doing? It's 2 p.m. Time to drink. Hey, man, my schedule's all over the place, dude. Like, I think when you live in production life, like, any time that you just have free time to chill and hang out is a good time. Like, I do overnights, like I was talking on Berserker's channel. Like, literally, I jumped into his channel just after I got off work, and he was doing a morning stream, right? I did like a 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. shift the other day. True, weird how these crypto projects go heavy on marketing without any product users. Exactly, Bird Dog. We want to see, more of the tangible stuff, right? We want to see more of the reality catching up with the hype. And I understand with XRP being like the most hyped coin out of the whole space, it's kind of a different animal, in my opinion, than what's going on with Gala. Gala has a lot to prove, right? Has a lot to prove based on the hype that it's set up for itself. It has a lot to prove. Anyone know where you can earn crypto from playing card games like Spades and Hearts? I think there's one website called bc.game, and you can play like poker or like dice and all these other games on there, and play with your crypto. I would highly recommend using a VPN when you're signing onto that website. But bc.game seems like the best one so far, like the most reliable in my opinion, in terms of being able to send crypto to the platform, use it for the games, and then, withdraw your crypto back, right? Because that's the important part, is like you have all these platforms that are promising you these games, and then it's like so many hurdles to try to withdraw your crypto. Now, whether you win any crypto in that platform, that's a tough thing. Sometimes I've won, sometimes it's sucked all my like crypto out of me. So I would be very like, gambling with crypto is so bad. It is such a it's not as fun as you're already gambling in terms of the prices and investing in these cryptos, and now you're just adding on top of that by like using your crypto in like gambling type of websites, right? But I think the best one so far that I've experienced is bc.game. My free 10 USD XRP 10x long got wrecked, so it's time for crypto to climb again now. Yeah, Birdog, that's why we have to do the heavy research. That's why we like to see if other developers are complementing these other projects, right? When they do, when you hear name dropping from pretty reputable developers in the space, that's a good sign, right? Where they're talking about like, for example, how we were able to find, let me see, what would be one like that was a name drop? Solana from Greg Kidd, for example, or H-bar being referenced from, like a lot of good word of mouth that I've been hearing is especially for the Atom Cosmos ecosystem amongst developers, especially amongst Solana developer, the Solana community and the developers there, the type of unique consensus that they're using, the Rust tech that they're doing, right? H-bar is massively undervalued. No doubt about it, my dude. No doubt about it. Still accumulating that H-bar. I would say XRP and H-bar would be probably my top two plays, but XLM and Algorand keep going, switching with H-bar a bunch. Atom would be a fourth, but it's more just to see like Atom's just going to continue growing from here, right? The map of zones that they have now, they have like about 30 cryptos in their IBC, right? So it's going to probably be like about 50 plus, maybe 100 cryptos by the end of this year that are IBC enabled. So that's something to keep an eye out for. There's shared security coming out for Atom very soon. There's a squirrel climbing up atop here. There's always random squirrels or things that like climb up here, and I'm like, what the hell was that? Worst beer I've ever had is Modelo, gross as fuck. Dude, it's so funny. I've gotten so like, cause I drink a lot of cheap beers. It's like a bad habit. I get like, I get like I get this freaking thing, Cerveza. I get Modelo. I get Tecate. I get Pacifico. I get like the Mexican piss beers, basically. Cheap beer when the market's down. Not time for popping bottles yet. Yeah, exactly, Bird Dog. Same, brother. Work schedule is all over. Appreciate being able to jump into your streams. Yeah, and I'm happy. What's so cool is like I can stream at any time and we get at least a good handful of viewers, and that is amazing, man. I remember back in the day, in 2016 or 2017, when I would be streaming from my phone, and it would be like one viewer, zero, and I would just go throughout the whole stream. I would stream for like about a half hour just saying what my spiel is about XRP because I was GXRP at the time. And I was just saying all these things about Ripple and XRP, and then I would just finish my video and then just go on to the next one the next day. So buy a metaverse play and set up a poker game inside of it. Hey man, I don't know if you can do that in Ledger City, but maybe you can set something up like that in the Ledger City. By the way, guys, I don't know if anybody here has heard already, but Ledger City has been delayed. Unfortunately, the registration for Ledger City has been delayed till I think Wednesday. From what I understand, can anybody tell me different? Maybe it's Tuesday at midnight. I was gonna do a stream on Sunday. I'm pretty pissed that they delayed it because I was gonna do a stream on Sunday with you guys doing the registration, and now I won't be able to do a stream. I have work that day, so I'm probably gonna be one of the people who can't register super early. But it is what it is, It is what it is. bc.game. bc.game. That's the website. But do it at your own risk, man. That site, like, it's fair odds, but you can definitely lose. Like, I would just do it with crypto that you already know you're gonna lose, right? Like, you already assume you're gonna lose that money. It's like, anytime you go into a casino, right? When you go to a casino, you just already know the money that you're putting on that freaking table is gone, right? And if you do leave with money, cool, good times, right? Love the Mexican beers. I forget that I got to drink these relatively quick on these streams or else the beer gets so warm. I haven't done a crypto and beer live stream with you guys this way, and I always forget that the beer gets so warm by the end of the stream. Are you being held prisoner in a shed? Blink twice if yes. I think I blinked more than twice. I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing okay. I'm in a very interesting situation in my life, but I just want to let y'all know I'm doing just fine. I'm doing okay. All right? It's a very interesting situation in my life, though, without a doubt, as I imagine for all of you too, Can we set up a player for player NFT for the Blue Crew? Or what's a PFP NFT? What's that? Play for play or something? I'm not too savvy on knowing how to create NFTs just yet. I've been thinking about talking to somebody who's like a good 3D animator and trying to come up with some cool GIFs and stuff, because I think the future with NFTs, you guys, as exciting as like having a profile pic NFT is, most of the NFTs that I hold are not profile pics NFTs. They're 3D, and they're either 3D of an item that I could eventually actually use in a 3D environment, or that they're just that's a good artwork that could possibly receive speculation towards the upside. Because to me, 3D is better than 2D, especially when it comes to NFTs, especially when it comes to creating these NFTs. I imagine it's a little bit harder to create a 3D NFT than 2D. And a lot of people are obsessed right now with these like profile pic NFTs. And I think there's going to be eventually, like what Solana's doing with portals, right? We talked about portals very early on, and now it's like priced out at like what, 80 Solana per portal pass? And we talked about that. We minted that one at around 1.5 Solana, right? So the 3D NFT space is huge. And I feel like there's going to always be demand for a 3D NFT, right? So whether you're on, Sologenic or Magic Eden for the Solana space, or Sologenic for the XRPL, or Uptick for Iris, and very soon the whole Cosmos ecosystem, um, I think those are the better plays. I think going for 3D unique looking NFTs is the better play than trying to just get a cool profile pic, right? And I have a profile pic of a tiger for my channel, but that's like literally the only profile pic NFT that I own. And then I got lucky to get a Ledger City duck, but I love Ledger City, so I'm gonna support as well. And I got lucky to get that gifted as well. I just minted my first NFT on Solodex. I'm a collage artist, and I send you a canvas print to display my creations in your home or office. So that's pretty cool. Like, how do you find out? So are you saying, what's up, Captain Redbeard? That's awesome to know, man. And feel free to share your link to your collage art on Sologenic here in the channel if you want. Um, what I'm curious is like, so you're saying if somebody buys your NFT on Sologenic, you're gonna mail them the actual physical thing as well? Is that what it is? I bet NFTs merging with 3D printers will change dude, Sniff. We've talked about this, dude. We've talked about this on the stream, man. I mean, I know Legendary is one of the OGs, so he definitely knows that we've talked about that. But yeah, now imagine your freaking NFT that you have and being able to 3D print it at your house. We've talked about the 3D printer being like the new microwave for people's household items, right? Imagine a 3D printer that gets so good that it can actually 3D print food, and it's using proteins while it's 3D printing your food so you can actually eat it, right? Crazy stuff like that is definitely going to continue to develop. There's just so many things in terms of tech, right? There's like VR, AR, right? 3D printing is going to definitely be one of those things that becomes on the up and up. Wouldn't be surprised if 2 years from now, we start seeing commercials on like popularized 3D printers. Maybe Apple jumps in and says, "Hey, purchase this really small, useful 3D printer." I don't know. I don't know if it would be small. Like, it would seem like, depending on what you're looking to print out, that's how big your 3D printer would have to be. Yeah, I checked out Loft Business Club. I saw that. They're selling currently at about 2 point something Sol. I've been considering getting one. I've been really focused on DeFi land for right now, but Loft Business Club looks interesting, right? Kind of like another Portals, right? Another Suites, or another what's it called? Enviro, right? I'm excited for Enviro, by the way. Enviro, with its cross-chain NFT metaverse that it wants to do, and more developments happening with it. Enviro's looking like not too bad of an NFT right there. I'm definitely continuing to hold on there. I'm gonna 3D print a 21-year-old Beyonce to be my wife. That is insane, dude. That, you know what? Yeah. Okay. Sure. Cool. Sniff. From what I think, and following Zen God on YouTube, I think Sologenic and Corium is a Trojan horse. They're tied with FTX, Tendermint, and Wall Street. You know what? I'm not surprised, because Sologenic has been in talks with Ripple. FTX has been in talks with Ripple. Sologenic definitely could be one of those ones that is a major, it's such a divisive project right now, but we've seen it wake up, right? Some people could say, well, it was because of the airdrop and stuff like that. But we'll see, man. I'm holding on to my Solo. And you could have that's a pretty good perspective right there. Sologenic could indeed be a Trojan horse along with Corium. I think Cliff High talked about 3D printing last year. Tony Bag's nice. Yeah, it was back in the day when we checked out this Royal Bank of Canada's you guys can type this down on Google if you want. Type down Royal Bank of Canada or RBC and then Imagine 2025. And that PDF, I think, is from like 2017 or something. And they mention Ripple, right? They mention Ripple and XRP in that document. And then they talk about all these other things that they imagine in the future, like, your mirror, like your own bedroom mirror being able to like being like a big ass computer screen, and you can make, you already do this with your phone somewhat. They're trying to foreshadow this with your phone, where like you can have an idea of what you aim it around your room and you pick like a sofa, for example, and you're like, I wonder what this sofa would look here. And then like you would aim your phone there and you can place the sofa in an augmented reality way there in that room to see if you already like it or not, right? So same thing with like this big mirror where you'll like be able to be shopping at, I don't know, Marshalls or something and getting a shirt, and you can see what that shirt looks like on you already before you get it, right? So, and hell, let's say you like it and you're in your bedroom and you see that shirt and you've already tested it on. Then you would just click buy and they would deliver it to you. You don't even have to go to the store, right? Guys, thanks for the 17 likes, the 13 viewers. Thanks to any new subscribers to the channel. I got to remember to drink my beer, so cheers to y'all. Let me know so I can order a Beyonce as well. That's pretty funny. Print 2 copies, bro. Everybody's like, please, yes, 21-year-old Beyonce. Give it to me right away, dude. I think I would get, who would I get, man? I don't know, dude. I remember when I was like back in the early, what was it? Back in early 2000s or something, being super into Jessica Alba, but not so much anymore. I remember Jessica Alba being a really big thing though back in the early 2000s. Everybody thought she was like the hot thing for sure. For show, man, do you have a contact me on Twitter before you purchase so I can know who bought? Oh, you do have a contact me on Twitter before you purchase so you can know who bought it and get shipping details. But yes, I send you a print if you want. That is awesome, dude. Captain Redbeard, that's really cool. Thanks for sharing your link. 3D print a bug burger, exactly. Thea D knows what's up. Thea D knows what's up with the what was it? Soylent Green, right? That old movie with Charlton Heston, Soylent Green. Or what was it? Snowpiercer, right? When he finds out all the little jelly food that the people in the back of the train would be eating was just like a mesh of just bugs and crap, right? One for me and one for the homies. There's gonna just be a bunch of dudes like a bunch of the XRP community dudes with just the Beyonce next to them. Human augmentation is just around the corner too. Exactly, you're right. Human augmentation, right? I would consider printing me a red head of Scarlett Johansson. Oh, nice. Yeah. I mean, Scarlett Johansson was really cute back. I mean, she's still cute now, but she was really cute back in the day. UK Ministry of Defense has a PDF of human augmentation being unavoidable. Crazy. Cliff High years ago said that the Mandela effect was caused by quantum computers in different regions of the world. I think it's actually not that deep. Yeah, I mean, the whole stuff with the Mandela effect, I think is easier to replicate now more than ever, because you have people who are just going by a day-by-day basis. Now, like, information is changing every single day, right? We're in the age of confusion in this digital paradigm that we're in. So, who knows what the next Mandela effect is going to be, but it's probably already happening because people can't retain as much information as they used to back in the day. And now people are second guessing themselves and their own thoughts and their own memories in this era. So it's tough, man. And Ripple is everywhere, just dig deep enough. Oh, certainly legendary for sure, man. That's the thing that keeps going back to Ripple and XRP, right? Sure, all these other tokens are fantastic and they got great business ideas and what they can provide use blockchain for, but what is ultimately blockchain needed for what's the number one use case for blockchain or that needs blockchain, right? Payments. Payments is the number one use case that blockchain needs. You don't need a blockchain everything else. If you can change the whole payment system with blockchain or distributed ledger technology, it can have a ripple effect towards everything else, right? When you make a transaction, even in a digital nature, when you send a text message to somebody else, that's a transaction of information, right? So that's what blockchain is. It's the transaction of information. So if your blockchain can do that transaction of information and payments, value as well, very quickly, very efficiently, and very cheaply, it's going to do well in doing blockchain for healthcare, blockchain for supply chain, blockchain for gaming, right? Human contact is so 2019. Yep. I mean, yeah, it's just dehumanization. It's a very slow process on how they do it too, right? Especially, remember, more and more about self-love and everything like that, caring only about yourself, looking out for number one, right? You can have digital friends now. I don't know if you guys saw that advertisement, but there's basically an AI that they create like a avatar that looks really real, and it's an AI that can just talk with you. It's crazy stuff, man. Crazy, crazy stuff. But yeah, let me just drink some more beer. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for the 20 likes, the 14 viewers. We haven't done a crypto and beer live stream like this in a good bit. I enjoy doing it. Hopefully we can do some more in the future. I've kind of made a new setup here. It's not out in the woods, unfortunately. But maybe once it gets a little bit warmer here, we can do an out in the woods one as well. We've been having fun with the tiger though, you guys know, and it's in a comfortable space for us and all that stuff. Something about Cliff High doesn't sit well with me. I don't know who Cliff High is, unfortunately, so I wouldn't be able to say anything about it whatsoever. I think the only crypto YouTubers in terms of crypto related stuff that I've actually been like following and tuning in almost daily or something like that is Crypto Siege, and just because I like talking with the guy. I think Crypto Siege is like really cool. He's just like he's got a really cool demeanor about him, and he's just like low key. He doesn't take anything too seriously. He's willing to read your questions and say, "Oh, I got to look into that more," like those type of things. And let me see who else. I still follow Alex Cobb when he does stream. I'll drop in and say what's up because he's kind of like a friend now, man. Like I used to play Rust with him a good amount. And now I just drop into his streams. I say, "Hey, what's up?" I'll drop a donation or something, and he says, "What's up?" Crypto Mike. I used to follow Crypto Mike a good bit. I don't know what's going on in his life right now, so I don't follow him too much right now. But hopefully everything's going well for him. And let me see, Crypto Lifer. I follow Crypto Lifer because he starts like super early. He's from the east side. Right? So Crypto Lifer will start his streams and it's like 7 a.m. for me over here in Cali. But he's like in his streams and I'll pop it open just to see what charts he's talking about at the time. He talks about everything, dude. He talks about S coins. If it's a crypto, he freaking talks about it. I love that for him, man. Cliff is schizophrenic, but his supercomputer filtering all internet trends is on point and many things. I have some clips of him predicting the energy consumption issue in blockchain. Yeah, I mean, that's a dude. Eco-friendly is going to continue to grow. The need for being eco-friendly is going to continue to grow. How dramatic it's going to get. I think there's going to be a certain event that really forces the issue on this climate change type of stuff here, you guys, because Obviously, Bitcoin's not the one that they want to be the one that's running the payment system. And obviously, the energy consumption of Bitcoin mining, just to make one transaction, can power a household. Um, that's not something that seems like the future payment system, or something that, whether you care about climate change or not, or green or anything, we know the future and what trend they're trying to push and instill in our brains to become greener and more, more climate friendly. Just doesn't seem like Bitcoin's going to be it. It doesn't seem like proof of work is going to be the one that is it. And I know a lot of BTC maxis or maxi proof of work maxis are saying, but what about like BTC could be the only proof of work that ends up surviving because they just know that it actually carries inherent value. All the other proof of works will die out. Bringing up Cadena, right? I think it's KDA for Cadena, if I'm not mistaken. We like that token. It could be one of those proof of works that's actually scalable. But I don't know, compared to an XRP or an H bar, it just seems like, or a Solana for that matter, it just seems like those have very, very unique forms of consensus and that are tremendous. Like, if you already have a better alternative to the mining aspect of crypto, and you can still experience crypto, can still experience DeFi, the distribution is still, is fine, right? It's still on a level playing field. Then I don't see any harm in, having to let go of an old tech. It happens all the time. There were people who were in love with AOL, I'm sure, in the early days of AOL. AOL is not the thing nowadays, guys. Tech evolves, right? Hell, there's still a division between Apple and Windows, right? Obviously, people think Apple is just the clearly superior one. I have I'm a PC guy, and I've done both. I've used Apple and I've used PC. Apple's user interface is better. The quality of the PC is better, in my opinion, though. Right? So if you're going for user experience, Apple's the one to go. If you're going for quality, I think PC is the one. But that's my opinion. But yeah, I don't see like, there's people who get really dramatic with BTC. They think BTC is just going to drop to zero, right? Like, there's going to be some regulatory policy or some monetary policy that changes and makes BTC have to crash. We've heard about Dan Pena talking about, if you guys actually knew who was running BTC, the price would go to zero. You would try to sell it right away, right? That's what Dan Pena would say. I'm not trying to give him too much credence or anything, but that's true. We don't know who the fuck created BTC. We don't know what they're going to do with it. Remember, Satoshi does own about 1 million or so BTC and could do anything with it at any time, right? Former Ripple founders or Ripple members, David Schwartz, Arthur Brito, Stefan Thomas, for example. What's his name? There's another, shoot, I forgot who the other guy's name was. Warren Paul Anderson? I don't think it's Warren Paul Anderson. I don't think so. But there was like a fourth one in there. These three guys, though, Arthur Brito, David Schwartz, and Stefan Thomas, they probably own a shit ton of BTC, right? Free Julian Assange. Oh man, the NSA connection and Hillary BTC servers, the clue. Yep. What's up, Rye Guy? Good to see you. PC for me, Captain Redbeard. I hear you. Mo, what's up, man? Coins good. Does good crypto TA. Awesome, man. Here, let me try to see if I can give you a wrench, my dude. Thanks for tuning in. Can I give? Sometimes with my phone, it doesn't allow me to do it. Oh, here we go. Yep. Welcome to the Blue Crew. Here's a blue wrench. Please use it wisely. Cheers to you. Everybody welcome Mo to the Blue Crew. Oh, that's interesting. He was throwing up the horns all throughout the documentary. I do believe, though, that BTC could get close to 100K, though. I do think there's one more hype cycle of all of crypto to get as many sheep in as possible, and then freaking, slam the hammer down and be like, yep, we're only accepting this basket of cryptos, right? We're only choosing 4 or 5 of them to run trillions of dollars in market cap, right? And it makes sense. I actually do see that there could only be like 4 or 5 cryptos that end up having trillions of dollars in market cap, right? Compared to, oh, well, it's just whatever crypto you want and all the cryptos are going to succeed. I feel like there's a lot of people who go in there, they're like, whatever, it's crypto, it's going to go up. It doesn't matter what crypto you have, whether it's an S coin or a dog coin or a meme coin or an art coin or an NFT or anything like that. There's no way it's going to go down. The thing with NFTs, right? NFTs are kind of like meme coins in a way. You're just in it because you're hoping that the community in there is going to be strong enough, right? So when you're in an NFT, you're hoping that the people who are speculating on, said artwork like that type of artwork. And if they like that type of artwork, a community can be created around it and thus driving demand of that NFT. NFTs are like layer 2 tokens, like I don't know what you guys can name off some layer 2 tokens. I think Render is a layer 2 token that I personally like, but showing that it's cross-chain compatible, that's why I like it. But NFTs are just like a smaller supply of layer 2 tokens, right? That's usually what NFTs are. They're like 5,000 or so, or even smaller, maybe like 5 NFTs that are minted, whatever number. But they're like a smaller supply count of like layer 2 tokens are. They're built on top of layer 1 platforms, right? So that's why I'm really big on the layer 1s. I want to be speculating or exposed to all the possible layer 1s that there are, so then at least one of them is going to be the one that's running a majority of NFTs in the future, or a majority of volume in the future, right? We're going for the base layers, or layer 0, for example, with DAG and Constellation, or layer 0 with Quant and Overledger, right? Captain Red Pill in the house, yep. Pizzagate being the biggest. Dude, Captain Redbeard, did you see our interpretation of the Super Bowl commercials, man? Pizzagate was there. Pizzagate was on one of those commercials, man. It's just so funny though, because I obviously have a positive viewpoint of the future and for people and stuff, and more so just within my own little, I'm very positive with my like the outlook on my family, myself, my friends, my community and stuff like that, and hopefully the world at large. But man, then you see things like this where, they're saying people are waking up to the deception that they're trying to put the people through, but then yet you still see commercials and things like you saw in that Super Bowl that are showing anything but, right? You're seeing symbols that everybody knows already to look at, or not everybody, but people like us, we know to look out for symbols like pizza, for example, in these commercials, especially when it's involved with children, right? When you see pizza and children kind of in the same scene, something eerie, right? But not many people are aware of that, and they still think it's really freaky, and they still think it's not true, right? When you start seeing advertisements that are involving children and pizza, for example, it's a really small example, there's other symbols as well. So it just goes to show that not many people are as awake as I would like to think they are, because they're not protesting saying, hey, you freaking idiots, or you big corporations, you freaking assholes, are continuing to show pizza and children in the same scene and thinking that we don't know what that means in your little bubble, right? Yep, Kabbalah Magic directed at the Gentile masses. It's on my Odyssey account. He's a victim of psycho or fiscotronic weapons. I did a whole video series on it. Isaac Kappa was a victim as well. Good to know, Red. When they throw up the horns, there's a different type of magic being used when the thumb sticks out. Something about leaving a door open for demons. Same concept with broken circles. I mean, that's the thing, though, is that it's not even like what I think the magic is is more of how it's playing on your subconscious and the global subconscious, where then all of us have been exposed to something like that. So it goes in our subconscious that creates the reality, right? That makes, like, so when an event that they're trying to project in these commercials, the thing is oh man, I wish I was the tiger here, because I can show you this video. I can show you guys this video where this magician, he had his show on Netflix, but I really think he was part of the, whatever, the club, and he was showing how they do it. He got three influencers together, and he did a magic trick on them. And basically, he made it as if it's a competition between them three. But he did this thing where he showed his phone to them of all of his Instagram photos, and he wanted to get a judgment from them. He's like, hey, what do you guys think of this photo of me like eating a watermelon? Or what do you guys think of this photo of me in a baby bib or something like that, right? So all these photos he showed to them. After he did that, he said, okay, now go do the competition. And he gave them like a place where they can do the competition that had all these items. Next thing you know, all these influencers did all these, use these objects that were in that guy's freaking photos on his Instagram, right? But it was like little things in the subconscious that these influencers picked up. And so they thought they were making unique decisions, but literally their subconscious was already planted a seed that led to their action, right? I got to show you guys this video on the next one, but it blew my mind because that's how they do it. They do it very, very subtly, where you don't see the reason, or you don't see the objective there right away when you're being, like, for example, all the exposure we got from Super Bowl. All those images, those commercials, or on the show or anything like that, it's feeding our subconscious. And then maybe later on throughout the year, we're going to see certain events that correlate to an item within one of those commercials or something like that, right? We're all invested in the NWO. The community can make or break a project, exactly. Well, hell, man, that's why I like the project that has a community of central bankers and the money people, the big money around it, right? The answer is shrooms. Start microdosing like yesterday. What's up, Blink 343? We got a green giant amongst us, everybody. Brackets and jackets. Meaning the same. Good to see someone else with the info. The subconscious picks up on all of it, exactly. And Ani Brito knows this. Technically, we are all actually fully awake, but there's something within the human mind that creates this division of conscious and subconscious. Everything is actually completely conscious. Everything is on the conscious level, but there's something that, I don't know if it's a human trait or something that we've learned over time, but to create this divide of what is conscious, what we're actually absorbing or deciding to absorb, versus what is actually being, like, all of what is actually being absorbed from our senses, right? I didn't know we would get into this type of conversation, but cheers to y'all. The 22-letter Hebrew alphabet and the light year calculations are how they manipulate timelines and how they've been steps ahead of us all along, aside the subliminal messages G is talking about. Yep, exactly. Cause and effect, yep. Managing the herd, don't be a part of the herd class, yep. Increasing your brain activity and by consuming information helps recharge the point of enlightenment, yep. The illusion of the ego blocks the conscious flow, Miles P. Exactly, that's probably what it is. The world, well, the world I was born in was already well underway, right? All these developments of things like ego being built up was already well underway. So when I'm a baby, and God bless my parents, I love my parents, but they're playing the game too, right? So they teach you, they teach you things of ego without knowing. I'm trying to not make it sound like because they're not aware. We're not aware when we're teaching our kids or exposing them to things. We're not aware of like the actual like overall impact it's having on them, right? Because we're trying to teach our children what we already know because we think sharing experience is like the best thing for the children to know. But sometimes, we're implanting on them things that probably aren't the best. I don't know. It was really hard to find the words. I think you guys know where I'm getting at here. Is just everything truly is actually conscious. Is that there's certain things with our individual selves, maybe our ego, that is deciding to only receive and interpret a certain part of it and choosing to ignore the whole picture. Damn, we are all on point. I love it. Captain Redbeard, cheers to you, my man. Conscious collective right here. Yep. By the tribe, I mean the Council of 70 Rabbis. Okay. Yeah, no one's asleep up in here. Exactly, man. Group on fire on the moment. Love it. Cheers to y'all. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for the 25 likes, the 13 viewers. We're over the hour here, but I got a little bit more beer to go, so we'll hang out for a little bit longer. I do got to get going in like 15 minutes, though, so when do I become a grown-up? Exactly, right? When do I become a grown-up? When does it... I think it's like the loss of innocence that makes you a grown-up, or just knowing how to make this... I think what maybe being a grown-up is like you making a decision and owning your decision, right? Owning the decision that you've made, whether it was a mistake or a good thing, just knowing that it was genuinely, you feel inside that that was genuinely you wanting to do that decision, whether it's, simple things like having to go to work, right? There's people who hate their jobs and go to work every day and are making this conscious, like, I don't even think it's conscious anymore for some of these people who decide to go to their 9 to 5 or whatever. But owning it, right? Like if you're in a dead end job or like a job that you freaking hate, you're owning it, right? You're just like, hey, I know that this is a shitty job, but I need the money for now. I'm totally fine. In terms of that, excuse me, got some gas from the beer. But yeah, so I don't know what being an adult is. I think it's great to have the eye of a child throughout your life because then you're always curious and you're always willing to learn and be wrong, right? When you're a child, you're kind of wrong on most things and you just trust the adult. And, if the adult tells you, hey, that's not, but you start learning from experience of things like, oh, wait, I wasn't actually wrong, right? When you have an experience, you get to actually decipher for yourself, right? That's why I think the only truth that there really is your own personal truth, because you're the only one who's experiencing it. So personal experience to me is the ultimate truth. Sure, there's the quest to find absolute truths, right, in life that all humans can agree on, and hopefully, like, not all humans do agree on this, but I would like to think hurting a fellow human being is a universal truth of something that shouldn't be done, right? Hurting your fellow human being. But hell, we do hurt each other sometimes without even knowing it, without even the intention of having to hurt someone. When we decide to harm our earth by not recycling, or some little small actions like that could actually hurt someone without you even knowing, right? 2222 stream tomorrow? Yeah, maybe in the morning, my dude. Maybe I'll try to do that in the morning. Crypto philosophers. When you learn how to suffer, then you are a grown-up. Yep, exactly. Wow, that's really well said. To live is to suffer, right? As the Buddha said. Mason aprons mock the animal skin coverings God provided Adam and Eve. That's the crazy thing too with the Bible. I get so confused sometimes with the Bible because I don't know whether to take it literally or to take it metaphorically. If it's just something that's actually just a big metaphor, right? Like the Adam and Eve creation story, is that just a really big metaphor? Or is that, some people think it's actual truth, that it actually did happen that way. I wasn't there at the time, so I can't say for sure, whether it's true or false. right? Like I said, I believe in personal experience. And personally experience, I only know what I know from 1990 up until now. Whatever happened before then, I mean, I just have to put some trust that it did happen, right? Like World War II and other events before my lifetime. I just have to put some trust into thinking that those actually did happen, right? I have to put some faith into it actually did happen, right? And of course, when you see older people who said, yeah, World War II actually happened, I lived through it, I'll be like, yeah, cool. I never lived through it, so I don't know. I believe you. If that's your personal experience, I believe you. Cool. Hodler XRP for 4 years. I'm a master sufferer. Exactly, Red Dog Leader. 9 to 5 was zombie mode. Dude, I mean, I kind of do miss 9 to 5 sometimes because my schedule's all over the place, but I'd rather be doing the life that I'm doing now than what I was doing when I was a server or barista or, working in a cubicle. I've had plenty of different 9 to 5s and I never enjoyed either one of them. But it did motivate, being in those motivated me to finding my own way, right? I didn't feel like somewhat adult until 37, still working on it. Ani Brito, I love that. That's great. It all starts in the home. Butterfly effect. Exactly, my dude. What's up, G? Strain Cards, Crypto Way of Life. Good to see you. Appreciate you tuning in. Adam. Yeah, Adam and Eve. So who's the Eve? Who's the Eve in the crypto, my dude? Who would be the Eve? Too many translations of the Bible seek the older text for more truth. Christianity was built to enslave the masses. I mean, I think religion is like the old form of metaverse. I mean, what's the difference? Promising you a better life outside of the reality you're in right now. Promising you a better place to go to after you're dead, right? Or something like that, right? Like, I mean, I'm not saying you could go into the metaverse after you die because, whatnot, but, it's just like all about these things about leaving, like not being happy with the reality you're in right now and hoping for something better that's ahead and believing in that promise that it's ahead, is to be taken literally unless there's blatant allegory. Personally, I believe Jonah was literally swallowed by a fish. God has no limit as far as what he can do. Hey man, I'm saying, I'm not trying to say that it's right or wrong. And once again, these are all just my opinions, you guys. And I know when it comes to religion or politics, it gets really, really touchy. But that's why I always try to go back to personal experience. I never personally experienced those. If you believe it, cool. That's your choice, I don't know if I necessarily do, but I respect that you do, It's hard to, like, especially nowadays, like, nobody respects other people's beliefs. Like, you're either like, hey, you either see reality the way that I see it, or you're freaking dead to me. You're a freaking idiot to me. Yes, Captain Redbeard. Captain Redbeard, cheers to you, man. I love the freaking gemstones. The gemstones is a great example, great comedic example of that, man. I love the gemstones on HBO, man. That is such a great show. I haven't seen the one that was released yesterday yet, but I can't wait to see it. If you do like HBO comedies, man, check out Silicon Valley. You'll laugh your ass off because it'll remind you so much of what's going on in the whole freaking crypto space. And if you look at it from a perspective of maybe Ripple, it could be an interesting view for you, man. But yeah, I love the gemstones comedy. That is perfect. And I don't mean to do this. When I do this, guys, I understand it means like when celebrities do this type of shit, it means like another thing. For some reason, like my habits have just has me doing this. I know what it means though. I don't believe in that crap or anything like that, you guys. I just believe in me, you, this experience that we're in right now. I used Bexa Agnostic Christian, which is actually a contradictive title. Since 2012, I've been a Bible literalist. Okay. Bible is metaphorical, not historical, in my opinion. Cool. No more cubicles. Exactly, man. I passed gas in an airplane elevator, and I apologize for harming my fellow humans. Exactly. You can harm your fellow humans with the fart for sure, unintentionally, right? Yep, exactly. Perfect example. G, Bible equals metaverse. That's the deception that Satan has planted. Interesting. Gotta go, guys. Thanks, G. Always a great show. Peace out, Ani. We're on our way out here, too, in about 5 minutes. Just gonna finish up this beer and catch up in the chat. Priests and politicians will touch you. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yes, Kenny Powers. Dude, anything Danny McBride is in, I loved Kenny Powers. I loved Eastbound and Down. I liked Vice Principals. That's a funny ass show too. And then yeah, now with Foot Fist Way, his karate one. I'm a big fan of Danny McBride. I think he's hilarious, dude. Even though he is in the big club. You know what I'm saying? I still find it funny. Like it's hard not to laugh at somebody who's really good at making fun of toxic masculinity. Priests and politicians. Yeah, I get you. I get you. My Dogma's the worst gas. I got him from the shelter, and I think his previous owners dumped him because of his rotten hole. Ugh, that's so dude. I don't even want to imagine that. I don't even want to imagine that. Christ consciousness is available to all of us if we choose a life of unconditional love, integrity, discipline, humility, compassion, and patience. See, there's one thing about choosing that life, but then one thing of doing that every moment of every single day, right? That's when it becomes tough, right? Because, life will definitely test you in that decision when you make that decision. Great stream, G. Captain Redbeard. Cheers to you, my dude. All right, we're going to finish up this beer here. Guys, thanks for the 25 likes, the 13 viewers. Thanks to any new subs to the channel. Always good conversation, and we haven't done a crypto and beer live stream like this in a good while, so I just appreciate your guys' support. Thanks for sticking it out and hanging out with me here, keeping me company and bringing up some really interesting points of conversation. We went around possibly like the whole spectrum of things here. That is for sure, and it's always good just hanging out with y'all. Thank you guys so much. That's the new age spin on Christ, though. It matches what Masons believe, that men can be God. Exactly. But that's not the thing either. I don't believe that man can be God. I think if we're waiting for a heaven, and what if that heaven doesn't exist after we die? How come we can't take advantage of this moment right now that we're in to try to be better with our fellow humans, to treat this as heaven, to treat the opportunity of being alive and breathing as heaven, being thankful for being alive and breathing. But it's hard because we've created a world where you wake up to it and you hate it. You're neglectful, or you're just like, damn, I'm waking up in a world of suck, right? Because that's the type of world that's been created around us before we even came into inception, and or we're born, and now like the way of life we've been treated, right? So I think there's an opportunity here right now to treat this like heaven instead of having to wait for what that could be. And I do believe that after death, who knows? I have no clue what happens after, but I'm going to assume, having fainted, the only close experience that I've had to death is either fainting or being in a car accident, right? And from what I remember, I had a huge adrenaline rush that made me feel super light, and a whiteness going into a white, right? If that's heaven, sure, I don't know, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be more suffering after you die, so that seems nice, right? But we have an opportunity right here to be better with our fellow man, right? Treat our fellow man better, not have to wait until later to do it. We can do it now. Should have more discussions like this, Red Dog Leader. I mean, dude, I just go with the flow of what the Blue Crew is bringing in the chat, man. I'm down to talk about whatever. If you guys want to keep talking about this stuff, keep tuning in and bringing up more questions about it, Blue Crew, crypto and church and philosophy and sports and music and beer. Yeah, man, just a bunch of stuff, dude. Cheers to you guys. Bird Dog, Red Dog Leader, thank you guys so much. Thanks for the 12 viewers. I'm going to finish it up here. Thank you BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Keep the eye of the tiger, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.